attending before just the COVID. In Feb, I attended the India's biggest Angular conference, NG India
Angular,
2020.
okay.
So it was like one of the biggest conference I have ever attended. So in Feb, there I met the actual, web like core web, developers and the official team from Angular, Google Angular official team. They've flown all over from San Francisco and attended the meet. Yeah,
Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Abhishek and I'm the host for today's session. And we have Shivram from as a guest. He's a tech consultant and he's a full stack developer by profession. He's also a community enthusiast by experience. He's a co-founder of Hyderabad DAO community, which we'll talk about more. He organizes meetups monthly and spread knowledge about Web3 technologies. I think our all technologies were focusing on Web3.
right now Web3, but
Web3.
I used to take sessions on cloud, AI, ML, even web.
Cool. So let us start with your engineering career. మొత్తం ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది? If you want to talk about Inter also, we'll talk Inter.
Inter is very very difficult thing for me, but I'll start from engineering.
Yeah.
So after Inter, I'm not good at this JEE parts and all. So entrance LPU, which I just wanted to explore some north place, some remote completely. Punjab means from Hyderabad, it's like completely remote. And parents are also okay. You are trying to explore something, go ahead. So went to LPU. Firstly, it was like very big university. It's like 600 acres. So it's like, wow, the university is like India lo anta pedda unta, never came to know. So went there. So first year was very difficult for me because like, in North, in Inter only, they have programming languages in their things. But here, we'll struggle to take either English or Arabic or Sanskrit as external language. But there, they have Java, Python in Inter itself.
Okay.
So in first year...
Inter కూడా మీరు అక్కడే చేశారు?
No, Inter here only. Sri Gayatri.
Okay.
So in first year, BTech, when there is some programming language, C++ and Python in first semester, second semester, North people used to do everything very fastly. I was like, what's going on? Everything... this just flashed out to me. So it was very difficult. But one day, the main thing I went to LPU is like, I saw the placement everywhere in the advertisements and all.
I was marketing strategy.
Yeah, of course. So one day when there is one mechanics lecture going on, in first year, everyone has to learn all subjects.
Okay.
Even I'm from CSC, there will be mechanics, electronics and all. In mechanics, there is some vector graphics, something is going on. I was like very sleepy. What's going on? In Inter, I struggled a lot in physics because the same thing happened. So suddenly someone came. We are from a Google Developer Group community.
Okay.
We are hosting a meetup in this weekend. Okay. Please join us in CSC, this room. I was like, something new. Google Developers Group, something. Yeah, I was like, noted. My lecturer, he is kind of very fast solving all the problems in mechanics. He is like going to rub the details which they mentioned and the phone number. I was like, picked up my phone, captured it, and attended my first event. That was the first thing which I technically involved in a workshop.
Okay.
By GDG. That's where I came to know about technologies.
Okay.
First thing I heard about web technologies like Firebase.
Okay.
Like GDG is something. GDG is a community where they host monthly meetups and conferences to teach people about what are various technologies available, what are the Google products and how they are, bridging the gap between students and the tech communities and how to leverage all these opportunities and get yourself involved in these kind of activities and all. So from there, my journey started. I thoroughly started attending the meetups more and more. They used to do monthly 2 to 3 meetups. After that, I was involved in MSTC, Microsoft Technical Community.
Okay.
So that's where in that times they are called as Microsoft Student Ambassadors, MSPs.
Okay.
Microsoft Student Partners. Now it is like MLSA.
Yes.
Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Program. So there I met a couple of people there. So they have done this full stack web development bootcamp.
Okay.
So I took part in that. Learned. They were like started with one stack. But I don't know what is one stack and what is mean stack and all. I just went to actually they mentioned specifically it's for third year and fourth year students.
Okay.
I was like, just go and see what happens. So there I came to know about lot of things and struggled a lot and made my first project. So meanwhile, then I came to know GDG, and there is another community by Google that is DSC, Developer Student.
Developer student.
Now it is called GDSC,
Yeah.
Google Developer Student. So at that time DSC, then someone from GDG suggested GDG is like kind of for professionals and who are having some more than like student level knowledge. But there is something called DSC, Developer Student for students in every college, and you can become a DSC lead for your college as well. So I came to know about DSC and joined their team. There was some already lead at that. Just before I joined, someone became lead. But anyways, I was interested in web technology. I joined as a web lead. So there I started my first project, built a website for my college DSC club. Still that
Okay.
is active.
Okay.
Though the names and all changed, still that website is active with all my team members with. So that was my first biggest project. Till then I was making small calculator, addition, subtraction web projects.
Your career started in first year itself.
Second year.
Okay.
Yeah, like first year exploring like
Okay.
these all things, attending meetups. Second year I started being part in the community. Till then I was attendee.
Okay.
Second year volunteer and involving in the community as a team. So that's how actually my career started into web technologies. But being a part of these communities, they won't stick to one technology.
Okay.
Google has various products. Let's say
Yes.
TensorFlow.
Yeah.
It's like one of the popular library for
Yeah.
machine learning.
Yes.
So using Python, JavaScript, you can work on TensorFlow and you can train models. And I used to participate in various hackathons. Of course, in hackathons, you have to build something in AI, but web
Yeah.
is just like interface. But
Yes. Correct.
so I used to take part in lot of hackathons, even by Microsoft. So then in second year, I got to take part in this Smart India hackathon.
Okay.
So there I worked on like OpenCV with my friends, like it's like computer vision, ML, and
Yeah.
so being part of these communities, learned various technologies and participated in hackathons, built great projects. Through that, I used to get opportunities like we have some freelancing project. Are you up?
Exactly.
So third year, I started actually working on freelancing part. So I made a
first year exploring, second year upskilling, third year working.
Yeah, working.
Nice.
So by the end of third year, the pandemic came.
Oh,
The second sem. Since then, everything is like trashed. I had a lot of plans in final year, to go for trips, because on first and second year, third year, I was like involved in weekend, completely involved in meetups and activities. So our college is at Punjab and Delhi National Highway.
Okay.
So if you pick the bus directly in 5 to 6 hours, you will be in Delhi.
Okay.
So every weekend, if there is no meetup in my college by GDG or TSC or Microsoft Technology, I used to go to Delhi. Saturday night take the bus, Sunday morning, Friday night take the bus. Saturday early morning I will be in Delhi. Delhi every week there will be some hackathon or some meetup.
Okay.
So I used to do that literally every month, once or twice, sometimes thrice. So that's how I used to travel a lot, attend each and every event, be it Adobe, be it Microsoft, be it Google, everything. So that's where I made lot of connections. Networking connections, because even though I'm in LPU, I should know what's happening in Delhi, what's happening in Bangalore, Hyderabad. So taking part in these events in Delhi, I came to know, okay, there is something other than which I am doing in my college apart from these hackathons. Came to know about Alexa. Alexa, now everyone in everyone's home, it has like in every phone you can see. At that time, Alexa started just like a casual beta product kind of thing. So there is some Alexa technical developer community, even I'm part of that. So developed a couple of Alexa skills. So still that is active. One is like technical facts. You can just ask technical facts. It will open by Shiva. So same Google used to have this Google Assistant. So for that also I built some skills. So I used, you name it, I participated in everything whichever I could do, being part of communities, and made great projects and took part in hackathons. So these connections helped me a lot to get freelancing projects or take part in biggest conferences. And then in the third year ending, before just the COVID, in Feb, I attended the India's biggest Angular conference, NG India in 2020.
Okay.
So it was like one of the biggest conference I have ever attended. So in Feb, there I met the actual, web, like core web, developers
Developers.
and the official team from Angular, Google Angular official team. They've flown all over from San Francisco and attended the Meet conference. I spoke to them one-to-one, took pictures of obviously, and had a very great moment. And that was like one of the biggest conference. But after COVID, everything is online. But now,
we're coming back.
though I'm graduated, I haven't left my community thing away because that's how I started, and I want to give back to community.
Yeah.
So when I back to my hometown Hyderabad, here when I was going to LPU, there was no much communities available here, though they are active, but not deeply into colleges. So but in there, Punjab, Delhi, everywhere it is like very active. But after graduating, coming to Hyderabad, here a lot of communities are active. So I was also part of GovScript Foundation.
Okay.
They used to have chapters across 60 plus cities in India. I used to lead the Jalandhar chapter, GovScript Jalandhar chapter. And it's same again like GDG, DSC. We used to take sessions on open source. Like, Google Summer of Code.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest and famous
I think
open
it's
source.
happening right now.
Yeah.
It started.
Biggest open source program. So, but it's kind of little bit tough. You need to, have a lot of contribution to one organization. Then only they will accept your proposal if you are interested to contribute for their project. So people who couldn't make into Google Summer of Code, GovScript started their own GovScript Summer of Code,
Okay.
GSSOC.
Okay.
So I used to, tell people about what is open source, how to get started with Git. We know Hacktoberfest, right? So we used to host that Hacktoberfest and open source Git, GitHub, and how to make their first pull request and teaching them the Git commands and how to, make their hands dirty with it while making any projects. So we used to do that. So through this GovScript, that helped me. GovScript is something, they always bring something new to the table. So after COVID, Web3, like everyone started about Web3 and all.
The new technology.
The new technology, of course. So Web3 everywhere. I was like, since second year, I used to listen about blockchain and all, but I was like, no, I'm already
Full
working
stack.
in full stack AML. Blockchain is something very deep.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Never in the parting stages.
Yeah. Never stepped into it. But during COVID, I was like, okay, everywhere it is Web3. I used to get FOMO. Meanwhile, GovScript launched their Web3 camp
Okay.
across 15 plus cities on offline and 30 cities online. So they have done this Web3 camp across all the cities. So I used to see their, though I'm involved in like a lot of things, I used to see their activities and all. So after hosting this Web3 camp, they announced Web3 India conference. That is the like first ever Web3 India conference with all the communities and very big. Like we had international speakers like coming across from Alchemy and all. Vito, where he's like very active on Twitter. So there I encountered a lot of people. Then I was like, this is the right time I should be in Web3.
Yeah.
Though I was like exploring, I haven't directly involved in it. So GovScript, as I'm part of them, I started as a chapter lead, and then I hosted a conference. They do this flagship event called GovScript India Summit. I hosted a conference in 2020, and in 2021 I was like advisory board member for their activities and all. Since I'm like a long
Been a
time
part of the
contributor.
part, yeah.
So they invited me. You should be in the team of the Web3 India conference. So since then I started my Web3 journey. There I met like people from Bangalore, Pune, Nagpur, everywhere. Like there is some Web3 community available, and they are doing a lot of meetups. But I couldn't find no one from Hyderabad. I felt like my hometown is missing, Web3.
Yeah.
Like though there are like some communities in Web3, but they are doing it as a closed meetups and all.
Yeah.
So that I felt like, for Web2, we have GDG, DSCs and
Yeah.
a lot of communities available. We should have something like in Web. So after coming from the meetup, I was searching in Hyderabad. Is there any Web3 community?
Web3 community.
Yeah. So I searched for Hyderabad Web3. I found some Hyderabad DAO. I was like,
Okay.
it just started one day before.
Okay.
I was like, who is doing this? I DM'd them. So who is there? So there is some guy called Rohan. So he's like, I just started day before yesterday. So I was at Web3 India conference. I said, I was also there. So he said, he was also there. He's searching for someone called Prince.
Okay.
Actually, in Inter and 10th, I used to be a biggest MySpo fan. So all my social handles used to be there, Prince Shivram.
Okay.
So GovScript and GDG, even in LPU, everyone used to call me Prince. Even sometimes in participation certificates, they used to write Prince only. They used to think that is my actual name.
Actually.
So he asked someone in Gulfscript, I want to meet someone in Hyderabad. I am interested in starting. Everyone told him meet Prince. He searched 2 days in the conference for Prince. I was in the hosting anchor there, but he couldn't recognize me. He said after chatting with him on Twitter, he said, I was also there. I was searching for Prince, someone named Prince from Hyderabad, but I couldn't. I said, bro, it's literally me. Oh, and then he texted, where are you from? I said, Manasalikram. He said, Elbinar. It's like 10 minutes from my home. We just met, and I already have this experience of making communities and taking sessions and all. He has a good knowledge of UI UX and working with Web3 projects as a UI UX designer.
Okay.
So together we made the entire plan. He doesn't have any plan. Like he just started because he wanted to start. He needs someone push to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Luckily, we both had matched same frequencies, same ideology and all.
Yeah.
So we wrote the entire plan. And luckily, again, I got a call from Gulfscript that we are doing NFT day across all the 12 cities in India. I want Hyderabad to be a part and you should lead the Hyderabad. I was like, I just started Hyderabad. Now we need first ever meetup. So NFT day is something officially done by Dapper Labs.
Okay.
Dapper Labs is the company which first coined the word NFT.
Okay.
So they did this NFT days event worldwide in some 20 to 40 cities. And India itself, we have 12 cities, out of which Hyderabad is a thing. So we started with NFT day in September. I guess it's September 20. So August, India conference happened, Web3 India. And then September we started. Since then, we have hosted like 15 plus meetups and partnered with a lot of communities like Polygon, Shardium. And we went to ETH India as well. Luckily, we got third place in ETH India, one of the biggest offline Web3 hackathon ever. And people who couldn't make into ETH India from Hyderabad DAO and the Hyderabad folks who are into Web3, we partnered with TPG, the Phoenix Guild Hacker House. They are like active Web3 communities right now in India. So we partnered with them. We partnered with Reef Chain Hacker House. Reef Chain also one of the active blockchain. They started in India last year. So we partnered with those both hackathons, which are parallelly happening with ETH India. So people who wouldn't make into ETH India, we send them to Reef Chain and TPG Hacker House. There they won some prizes and all. Then we felt like, okay, doing these active meetups, giving us some results. People are learning how to make dApps, how to make, Web3 projects and be a part of hackathons, and they won some bounties. It gave us, this is the right thing which we are...
Proof of concept.
Concept. So proof of work, and it's showing some results. We wanted to take it like, something big. Though like Rohan is also completely freelancer. He is working with
freelancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also work as a tech consultant. It's like completely freelancing only. So I work with a couple of startups. One is into fintech. I work as a full stack developer over there. So that's how we have started. Like we are getting some actual results which we are building. And though we are working full time in various things as a freelancers, so so you're
full-time freelancer, right?
Yeah.
As a tech consultant.
Tech consultant means like you will be consulting couple of projects like startups and stealth mode startups, be it anything. So consultant means you shouldn't have like some big office like you will need consultancy. It's something you can do as a freelancer.
Okay.
So
can you explain what exactly is the job description of the consultant?
That is something like, in biggest startups, you don't have any tech leads.
Okay.
The team itself has like 2 to 4 people. Yeah. So they hire some external people as they pay like weekly or hourly basis.
Okay.
They will hire. But if they hire for one project, it is like, freelancer.
Okay.
They hire for their entire product and they need couple of like, again and again, they need guidance and all. They will hire some consultant who will be there for any kind of issue if they have. He will be available all the time.
All the technologies combined, like
combined,
full
like
stack, cloud, everything.
Cloud, full stack and cloud. Now into Web3, they got some. Obviously, they're into fintech. They started some wallet regarding that.
Yeah.
So I'm helping them. So mostly my work right now involves into cloud, Azure.
Okay.
So coming to Azure, the Microsoft.
Yeah.
So again, I used to thank Gulfscript. So Gulfscript, before this Web3 camp, they did this Microsoft India Bootcamp series in partnership Microsoft Azure Community India. So they have done a partnership with Microsoft Azure Community, and across all the chapters, they have started this Microsoft Bootcamp. So the main agenda is teach people how to get started with cloud. Because cloud is something, though you are in...
They don't talk about it, but it's the new technology also.
Yeah, new technology. the cloud is something you can't miss. Though you are an app developer, AI developer, ML, machine learning, web, you can't miss cloud, because at the end you should host your all the applications
on
in the cloud.
Yeah.
Though you are an AI, ML developer,
Even your models need to be hosted.
you need to train models and all, host again in the
cloud itself.
So cloud you can't leave.
The center technology.
Yeah. So being part of hackathons, I used to get free cloud credits.
Yeah.
And I used to play with them for my couple of projects. And I made one of my freelancing project with my student ID itself.
Okay.
Then they got to know, no, we are making actual product. Then I was also, okay, I can't do this. So they got their own organizational Azure account.
Yeah.
And I migrated my instance to their project. So I used to have this Azure hands-on knowledge. So again, GursPip invited me to take part that boot camp. So it was like 1 week. I took like 3 to 4 boot camps in various GursPip cities like Goa, Odisha and all. So around 500 plus people got taken part in that boot camp, Azure boot camp. And after the completion of boot camp, everyone got the Microsoft Azure certifications. It's like AZ900.
Okay.
Fundamentals of Azure.
Yeah.
Like a voucher.
Is it like an online course? I mean, like, I know you took the offline boot camp. Is it also available on online?
It's like online boot camp itself. Since it's
is it recorded and all? Because like, our viewers would like to know how to get.
I guess I don't think it's recorded, but I don't know.
Available.
It's available on YouTube or not. I'll check with them. If it is available, I'll share with you definitely. So everyone got the voucher and a lot of people cracked the exam. I was like, okay, I am going in right direction. Like, I like teaching personally, doing the events and all. I was like, okay, though I'm into full stack and cloud, I can teach someone who can be, because AZ900 is something not a very big certification. It's fundamentals of cloud, fundamentals of Azure and all the Azure services. Azure has more than 200 plus services. You should have knack of how each and every service work. So most of people cracked the exam. I was like, okay, that's good. And that's how I involved in Microsoft Azure community. After coming back to Hyderabad also, someone saw all the things and invited me to Microsoft Hyderabad Azure event. There I talked about how to work with Azure Functions. Azure Functions is like
serverless function. I actually attended your event for the serverless function.
Cool. So serverless, it's like one of the biggest thing in web. You can't miss it.
It's a new thing.
It's a new thing. Not a new thing. It's been around for a while. But it's like a very important thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you are working in web, you can't miss the serverless, because a lot of things you can automate easily.
Exactly.
You can't. You don't want to do everything by your manually. You can automate a lot of things.
Exactly. Yeah.
So between this COVID and my final year, I did an internship with the Confab Technologies. Because in LPU final year, we have one best opportunity that final year, if you get some internship or a full-time job, you just submit your offer letter to the placement officer. You don't need to study for the final year. You can do your full-time or your internship. In the end, they will give you a slip. They will give you a form. You need to submit it to HR, and HR needs to fill all your project and what is your contribution and how much active you are. So based on that, they will give the CGPA. So I got because I'm into freelancing and I can't go with final year again.
Freelancing in third year itself.
So Confab is like very close to GursPip. We hosted Confab is like one of the popular ticketing platform for hosting events. So we have
what
done
is it called?
Confab, KONF-HUB. It's like conference hub. So in GursPip, we hosted GursPip India Summit in their platform. They are like very close to me. So I spoke to them. They were like, yeah, we need Azure developer. So I took part in as an intern. So though it is like 3 to 4 months, some 6 months intern, I worked for some 6 to 8 months. I don't remember exactly. So work with them. It was like, I came to know a lot of things, how corporate works, because when you involved into freelancing as a student, what you think you are getting money and
getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid, and you are paying your own fees, and obviously it gives a lot of
ownership and
authority. But being in corporate is different. So you need to attend daily stand-up calls, and
freelancing you're the own guy. In corporate.
So you need to clear the tickets and you need to move the tickets. So a lot of stuff. I came to know a lot
of the bugs, right? The bugs which are
whenever there is a bug, they will assign a ticket to you. I mean, there is a like Jira
assurance.
So I came to a lot of things about the corporate. After that, I got another opportunity here in Hyderabad. It's like again tech consultant. I informed to Confab team. They were like, yeah, it's okay if you are interested in exploring something new. We don't say no. But if you want to continue, there are a lot of things they have planned for me. But they are very kind. Still, till now we will talk every time. I keep providing them the feedback. I use their platform for my events. If you have seen, I have used a quiz platform in my event.
Yeah, well, that is Confab. Okay.
Yeah, so Confab has something called Quizzer. So they made this interactive quiz platform.
Yeah.
I use them.
And for Dayfest also.
Dayfest also. I use it most of the events whenever there is required because in events, lot of people give swags and all.
Exactly.
I don't want to give just like you have attended this. You need to have
make them earn it.
Make them earn it.
Yeah.
So you have attended, you have actively attended. Okay, clear the
and you know
questions.
something.
Those questions also not like too technical. I keep lot of fun between them. If you have attended.
I've been to Dayfest and I've been out of it. Yeah.
So that's how my journey from as a student to a
tech consultant, freelancing enthusiast.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. I would like to know about your friend circle. When in LPU, how was your friend circle from your first to fourth year?
Okay, so coming to friends, first when I went to Punjab, I was like, ఇప్పుడైతే ఇంకా కష్టమే పంజాబీ నేర్చుకోవాలి అంటే ఐ నో హిందీ సో బట్ సర్ప్రైజింగ్లీ 50% తెలుగు పీపుల్ 50% in university, completely Vijayawada, Hyderabad, Kurnool, completely Telangana, Andhra. 50% from South. Out of 50% in South, 40% Telugu.
Okay.
So every 4 members, out of which 1 to 2 members are like Telugu. And my cousin, like one of my far relative, is already there. Luckily, we both got into same hostel.
Okay.
He used to guide me a lot. He is in ECE though, but he used to guide me a lot. You need to take care of these all things. Like there is a myth, like obviously when you say Punjab, a lot of people say there are a lot of things involved, don't go outside. But he used to take care a lot of things about me. So I got very good friends. I don't have many friends in my section in my college, but I have good friends in communities.
Yeah.
Like I used to attend events. So people who are actively attending events, they used to be my friends. They used to share a lot of things which I miss. Bro, haven't you explored this? Haven't you like attended this event? No, I missed it. So I used to share my information. They used to share the information with them. Yeah. So that's how I attended Global Azure Bootcamp in Chandigarh by Azure Developer Community by Chandigarh. So again, luckily after the COVID, my first conference was Microsoft Azure conference itself, MS India conference. So being part of their Global Azure Bootcamp and all, I got very good connections in Chandigarh, Delhi. So after the COVID, they announced this conference. They invited me. Again, I took a session on AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service and Serverless. So that's like, I have connections in like both web and Azure, Web3.
So clearly you like a proof of concept for person being a part of a community and massive career growth because you've been a part of a community since your first and second year and you have been learning technologies. And community has helped you in many ways and you have helped community in different ways. So would you see the whole story explains that communities are a good thing for a student. Is there anything else you would push for students of Hyderabad to convince them to be actively participant in a community after the story and all?
Yeah, of course. But the thing is,
because as you said before, like even when I was now I'm a 4th year student. When I was in my first year also, in my college only we didn't have clubs and all.
Yeah.
Clubs started coming to colleges recently, like 1 to 2 years ago after the corona. And now even now the students are struggling to be a part of a community. And one more thing is, the communities that are existing right now, as you said, in the north the communities activities are different and south, like here the activities are different. So it is important. What I believe is it's a very important part, responsibility of a community. If there's a committee, should be it's a responsibility to keep it active and actively working on whatever it is, technologies, your workshops, your hackathons, or whatever. So what would you suggest for the students? Like how would you suggest for the students to become a part of the community? First thing. Second thing is, how would you keep the administrator of the community, whoever the founder or whatever organizer, to make sure that the activity is happening and why they should keep active? Because as I said, you're a proof of concept. And we would like to have those kind of students coming on from all engineering colleges. So what would you say?
So first thing is like whenever you feel like there is no community in your college or there is no much activities happening, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
You just keep attending outside events like outside colleges or anywhere there is some lot of events keeps happening in T-Hub. Of course, now we have T-Hub thanks to KTR and Telangana government.
Yeah.
So in T-Hub, a lot of things happen and a lot of other activities happen. So you can take part in it. So not just 1 or 2 event. If you keep attending 2 to 3 events, obviously you will be the known face and you will get good connections. And you can directly talk to organizer like we are a team of people like continuously attending.
Yeah.
We would like to have your presence in our college.
Okay.
So obviously they don't say no.
They will come.
Because they're a community, they want their presence, they want to be active. So you can bring them to your college. You can obviously when you bring someone to your college doesn't say no because they want
that
someone
presence.
to keep coming and be active. So again, here you have 2 plus points. One, you will make good connection with the organizer. Again, second thing is your college will know, okay, you are actively doing these things.
And the students will also get their benefits.
Get their benefits. And college will help you out to make that community in your college and you can take help from that organizer.
So students outside who are there in every college, if you want to start a community, start off. And you can come meet us, like Needham or Hyderabad or anyone who would like. We'll just organize any event in your college.
A lot of people come to me, we don't have GDSC in your college.
Okay.
Now GDSC applications are open.
They're open, GDSC.
So you can fill the application.
Apply.
Before filling, you can take the referral from any of the active GDG of the GDSC need. You can take the referral. Through them, you can apply. If your college doesn't have, you can get it. Just like that, we have GitHub student ambassadors.
Yeah.
Like in my college, there are like 2 to 3.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't be a lead, but I have taken part in lot of activities. I wasn't a lead. I wasn't in a Google, Microsoft ambassador because there are like 5 ambassadors at that time.
Okay.
I wasn't even GitHub student expert. There are already 2. But I explored. A lot of people say I'm not a lead. It is not mandatory to be a lead. If you are a lead, you will focus only on your community.
Yeah.
If you are a participant or if you are a team,
you can be a part of many communities.
So it's like, good thing.
Yeah.
But what I suggest is personally, don't keep attending each and every event.
So your value is that.
Like if you are interested, if you don't know like where to start, then it's good. You should explore various communities, various events you need to catch. In my case, I catch like web is something I don't want to leave. So I started with web, though taken part in various technologies, various meetups, various hackathons, I stick to web.
That is when making a full stack developer.
You should be an expert in at least one technology and you should have, hands-on knowledge of other technologies. Otherwise, you will end up with like a master, like jack of trade and master of none.
Okay.
In that case, you can't win right now because for every technology, there is lot of competition.
Yeah.
Like for CSC, lot of competition. So if you can't be master of one technology, it will be hard. You can't say in your resume, you can't put in your resume or in the internship or in the interviews. When someone asks in which, category, in which team you should work, you can't say, you don't have answer. So at least one technology, you should make yourself expert, make some projects, put them in your portfolio, put them in your GitHub. So other technology you should explore because let's say in your web is like interface.
Yeah.
Front
and back.
Yeah. So for interface, you should have some other technologies integrated, as I said about cloud.
Yeah.
You can't leave cloud.
Cloud also. Yeah. Cybersecurity will be there.
Yeah, cybersecurity, DevOps, and a lot of things.
ML data science or many others.
Again, like you can't leave one.
Yeah.
So try to make yourself comfort with any one technology. Try to explore that technology events more. And other technologies, keep an eye what is going on. Right now, Web3 is booming.
What exactly is that? Yeah.
Keep an eye. Directly don't jump into Web3. Learn Web2 because Web3 is something like a added on layer.
Just because it is a new thing in the technology, with that doesn't mean we can fit it.
Yeah. Don't go with the FOMO. Go with your own, passion set.
Yeah.
Try to find that and then try to figure it out how you can make yourself, comfortable in that technology. So that is the first thing. So as for your first question, it's clear.
Yeah.
You don't need to have active community in your college.
Be a part of other
communities. They will obviously come to your college. Because let's say Hyderabad DAO.
Yeah.
We started Hyderabad DAO as a motto. It's open community.
When did you start it?
It's like September.
Yeah. We started in October.
Okay.
Same.
So we started. It's like 8 months now.
Okay,
In this while we have done 15 plus events. Recently we signed MOU with the Telangana government as well. So they have seen our activities. They Telangana government has separate section called Emerging Technologies Wing. The department of their emerging technologies wing is like exploring the emerging technologies like blockchain,
understanding
AI, ML, AR, VR. So they have seen we are building the active community, active Web3 ecosystem. So they are like, we actually wanted to do that. Since you are doing, let's do it together. So we collaborated. Through them, now we will be having collaboration with like JNTU. They have massive, like you have 600 plus colleges across Hyderabad and other cities. So we can extend our things. So we are in plan how to make that happen. So this is how our journey going on. So obviously we Hyderabad now come to your colleges. Just reach out to us. Get ready with all the stuff in your college. We'll be there to take a big session. Now we are coming up with a lot of activities. Again, the Web3 camp which I quoted is coming again. We'll soon stay tuned. We'll get all the updates and all. So it's a good time. Try to explore Web3, build some dApps and make your portfolio active. Like you can show to your recruiters whenever you are actively working on the trending technologies.
So the second question was about the organizing community.
Organizing community.
Yeah, they're taking the responsibility of keeping the community active.
So when first thing you need to understand is like community is not something very big thing.
Okay.
It is not a company.
Okay.
It is not a company, or if it is not a profitable thing. It is for learning purpose. It should be open. Means it should be very exclusive. Like it should be very inclusive.
Okay.
Like you should have a set of people who are working like professionals. Not in college, it's not like professionals who has expertise in some particular technology. Team, like you should have one web developer who can design a website for your community. One designer who can design posters for you whenever there is an announcement. One marketing guy who knows all the statistics and how to sell, sell, how to get the registrations whenever there is an event. One person who has good connections. Whenever there is a big event you need sponsorship, right?
Yeah.
You need to reach out to various people.
Exactly.
So you need to have one person who has good connections. So take the people of mixed people, and even while organizing the event, don't keep it as a set of people. Okay, it is related to web technology. Don't keep it as an event only for web enthusiasts. Keep it is like 70% for web enthusiasts, 30% open for all. Anyone can come in. Don't keep it as a second year, third year, fourth year event. Keep it open for all the years. So that's how I attended events.
Exactly.
Whenever I used to go to events like GDG and all the people are from third year, fourth year, but I am from first year, second year. So that's how I came to learn things early, which my friends, my classmates came to know about in third year. When the placement registration is going on, in the placement, there is mandatory, you should be in part of one technical club. Then they used to come to me, bro, you are in a lot of clubs, just add me. I can't add you like that directly. You should come and contribute first.
Yes.
So that is like that. So make it as like open community, bring lot of people, lot of beginners, collaborate with other communities. Yeah. So it's like win-win for both. If
I think it should be like all the events should also be value added for all the students.
Yeah. So that is one thing. Other thing, don't take it as, completely full-time thing.
Okay.
Even though now I am saying I am part of Hyderabad now, me or Rohan, it is not a full-time.
Okay.
We are doing out of a passion, weekends and
giving back to the
community. Even in college, don't stress out. You should be a community ambassador, or you should make your community as a biggest thing.
If you can take the responsibilities, then only do it.
Yeah. So if you can't take the responsibility, make a team, divide the tasks. So take care of your education, take care of your CGPA and attendance, take care of your personal projects. And obviously, when you're part of community, you can showcase your projects to the community. Yeah. That is the best thing.
You can get validation.
Yeah. If someone is building something in your college, they want a hackathon, bring them as speakers for your next event.
Exactly.
Through that, they also get good identity, recognition, and rest of the students
get motivation for others.
Yeah. So rest of the students get to know, okay, there is something happening. Someone won the hackathon, we don't know. So they will also understand.
How did that happen? What all the skills that you know and all.
So these are
being so you clearly have knowledge on different technologies. You said you're a full stack, you're a developer, you're also cloud and your AI/ML also.
Yeah.
I just want to ask a few questions on these technologies because there are so many first years. Even we have first years over here. What would the skill set be required for a full stack for example, our first year, okay, I come to you like, bro, what like where do I start full stack and what are the skills that I should have to do become a full stack developer? What would be your answer?
Cool. So firstly, whenever there is any technology, you should understand, basic terms of it.
Okay.
Like why we need full stack.
Okay.
Full stack means something like, front end, back end, databases and cloud, everything is involved.
Okay.
But you can't directly go into that one stack.
Yeah.
You should understand what is HTML, CSS, JavaScript and how to create a basic interface.
Okay.
Without JavaScript, you can create interface with HTML, CSS.
Correct.
But to create that actioning stuff, clicking and something popping up, you need to have JavaScript.
Yes.
So try to be expert in these three.
So
that's more than enough.
Web 1 is like HTML and CSS.
Yeah. So I know few people, their actual role in company is like HTML, CSS architects.
Okay.
They don't work on any library also. CSS architects, they are like, I can't mention the numbers. It's like more than 6 zeros. So 6 figures. Okay. So try to become expert in HTML, CSS, JavaScript first.
That's the first.
Then explore the libraries, JavaScript libraries or frameworks.
Yeah.
Be it Angular, be it React. Right now, React is like very trending.
Yes.
Learn React or learn Angular. Make some projects. Once you're good at front-end stuff, learn Git. Obviously, without Git, you can't do anything.
Can't develop an application.
Yeah. So Git is something version control. You can see any changes you have made. Collaboration can be easy. So make your GitHub profile active. Put all
the way of showcasing all your projects, even to an HR or any other person who wants
work in public. It's like you can show the proof of work. So obviously learning something, putting it on GitHub is like mandatory skill for everyone. You should then go to
I have to show off.
Yeah. Then go to backend. Yeah. Like learn Node, Express. Without that you can't. MongoDB for database. Learn SQL first. Learn SQL first, then MongoDB, because MongoDB is like no SQL. Yeah. You should understand where you should use SQL, where you should not use SQL. Where you should use no SQL. Based on the requirement, you can use. Then learn cloud. But I suggest there are a lot of YouTube channels and lot of platforms.
Even we have resources where we provide.
Yeah. But I suggest FreeCodeCamp.
Okay.
So they have the very great pathway for everything related to full stack, starting from front end, back end, and JavaScript data structures algorithms in JavaScript. So being a web developer, you should have DSA knowledge also. You can't miss the DSA stuff, because when you are making small project as a portfolio or some small project for your college, DSA doesn't matter. When you are working with company, you should work with the data of millions of data. Okay. Obviously, you should know data structure. Then only you can optimize your code. Then only you can code in a way that should work. Even millions of users are hitting at the same time on your server. So you should know where to use which data structure and all. Okay. So learn the data structures. FreeCodeCamp has everything involved related to web application. So find something like that. For every technology, there is some platform available. Yeah. So for FreeCodeCamp, it's like best for web. For YouTube, I suggest Brad Traversy Media YouTube channel. He is like one of the popular instructor. I studied from Brad Traversy Media and FreeCodeCamp.
What about the skill sets? Like
skills, as I said,
all these technologies.
Start with this.
And what for cloud? For
cloud, first, most of the people don't know where to start cloud.
Before they don't know what is cloud.
What is cloud first?
Exactly.
So to make it clear, before starting with cloud, you need to understand why we need cloud.
Okay. For deployment, many people don't know about hosting and deployment.
Yeah. So cloud is something you don't need to have actual servers in your location. Yeah. They are completely virtual.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Why we need that? To save the space.
Save space, save time.
To save your time, obviously. And obviously, when there is accident, you will lose everything if you are in, data center, if you keep servers in your location. But in cloud, everything is virtual and shared across too many data centers. Yes. If there is some failure at some part of time, some part of place, obviously other servers can provide take care of lot of things. So you need to understand this. So here, if you have listened, a lot of servers, a lot of networking involved. So before stepping into cloud, you need to be very clear at the topic subjects like computer networking, operating systems. Why? Because without those, the cloud can't be run. Operating system is something. Cloud is something, again, one of the another running PC, running server. How it works, it should have some CPU, right? How it works again, it should have some operating system like Linux and all. So make yourself very comfortable in operating system. You should have very clear understanding. At least Linux, you should be very clear about how to work with Linux, how to troubleshoot the issues whenever there is issue with the Linux. So make yourself comfortable with operating systems and computer networks. Why? Without computer networks, you can't sustain. Whenever there is issue with some protocol, you need to understand, you need to figure out where the issue is coming up. Like TCP, IP are the basic protocols. Then OSI model and the 7 basic layers. You should be clear with all these things. Then step into the cloud. Then the database part.
Okay.
Obviously, if you are a CSC guy, computer networks
is a part of the
database and the operating system. These three you can't leave. It's part of your curriculum itself.
It is part of the curriculum.
So make sure you are clear with these all things.
Concepts.
Then cloud will be very easy to understand.
Which cloud like the service provider would you suggest for a
initially if you are starting, it's not like mandatory you should be in AWS, it should be Azure.
Yeah.
Because you have mobile phone.
Yeah.
We have dual SIM.
Yeah.
What are the two SIMs?
Airtel and Idea.
Right. I have Airtel and Jio. Someone might have Vodafone and Airtel.
Yeah.
Everything is solving same problem.
Yeah.
But at some parts, Airtel doesn't work. But Jio works. At some part, Idea works. The same way, all these cloud service providers are really great. Everyone has their own pros and cons. But right now, if you see, AWS and Azure are like very highly used in enterprise, like biggest companies by banks and all. So you can explore. And GCP, of course, being a part of JDG and all, I used to get GCP credits. I taken part in a lot of Google Cloud, these things like monthly practice on Quick Labs. There is a platform called Quick Labs where you can virtually participate and you can get hands-on knowledge on how to work on actual cloud deployment and all. So take part in these all things. At the end, all the technologies, like all the service providers give you the same set of services, but the naming is different
and different working
naming functions will be different, but they actually solve the same problem. So if you are interested in cloud, make sure you are good at those three subjects which I have mentioned. OS, CN,
computer
and
networks.
And then start with any of the cloud. All three clouds.
I think all of the service providers are providing their own courses.
And they all have certifications. They have education platforms. Try to start from their resources itself. Official documentation is like pretty good. They have YouTube videos also. Then take part in some courses. Obviously, Udemy. I started with Rangakaranam sir courses in 28 minutes. He is like one of the best instructor in the cloud I have ever came across. Like for web, as I told, Traversy Media, Brad Traversy. For cloud, Rangakaranam sir. He is like having 20 plus years of experience in cloud technology. So last year I met him personally. Now I am connected with him as well. I told him how I started my Azure journey with his courses. He's like very happy to be a part of my journey. Now he started his own cloud boot camps. It's like completely free. He will provide you all his paid courses for free. And he will at the end he will be providing you the certification voucher as well. So where you actually clear the certification, like all the certifications are like $100 to $150. So as a student, it's difficult to get the vouchers. So he will be providing it for
That's great.
So you can take part in it. I will share with you.
Cool. We will also share.
But as a student, don't directly go for the certifications. Because
that basics.
Because certifications are something which are valid for 1 to 2 years only. After that, they will expire again. You have to renewal. So do the certifications when you are about to start your actual career, working like at the end of final year. But as a developer, you should not be that guy clearing all the available certifications. Because most of the people, how they study for the exams just 1 week before. Even for certifications, they are going through some model papers. They are going through some YouTube channels how to crack the certification. But after cracking the certification, let's say
survival.
Let's say someone is cracking the certification of AWS Architect Solutions Architect certification. They are joining as a AWS engineer in some XYZ company. They have given the task to like completely migrate their entire project from Azure to AWS. He's not going to do that. He
Blank.
just cleared the certification, but he don't have a hands-on
Practical
experience.
implementation.
So don't do that. It will be very dangerous for you, and no company gonna career fall, and no company gonna encourage you.
Okay.
Because having certification is just like cherry on the top. If you are very good at hands-on, if you know all the terminologies and how to work hands-on in all those services involved in Azure or AWS, then go for the certification. Then it will add the value. You have some projects and you have certification. You can showcase you have done. But without hands-on technology,
normal certification,
just with certification, it's like very harmful for you. You are like showing 9+ CGPA, but doesn't have any knowledge. Then company's gonna trash you. Why these layoffs are happening? If you see, most of the layoffs are happening in the first layer where people doesn't have skills, but they have just these certifications and all. Obviously, when someone asks about recession and all, I say if your skills are good, doesn't need to worry.
Don't have to worry.
If you are like a certification guy, then you need to worry.
In the present Hyderabad service companies, they are mainly service-based companies.
Mostly.
Some are product-based companies, most service-based companies. What is the technology that is in demand right now?
This is like very tough question if you ask.
Okay.
If someone says only AML is like highly skillable, like AML is like highly making money, then you are only focusing on AML projects, AML startups. If someone says web is like mostly making money, only web startups are highly there in Hyderabad, means you are only exploring web startups.
Equally, like every technology
has its own demand. The thing is, you should fit in that way.
Okay.
If you say you are a web developer, obviously everyone will be a web developer. They will go through some WordPress, they will make some Figma and all. They will make a website, they will say web developer.
Yes.
You should stand out of it. How you will stand? As I told,
work experience.
You should not directly be involved in some company. You can make open source contributions.
Yes.
You can showcase all your projects on GitHub. Then you will be stand out. Make some projects by your own. Like in Udemy or YouTube, you will find the projects. Don't just copy paste them. If they say like there is e-commerce website, add some more features by your own. So it will be unique project. So try to stand out. Then obviously
you'll get a better job.
So every technology has its own, importance, even in Hyderabad or outside or US. So there is nothing like this is the particular technology.
Yeah.
Even if you join Amazon or all the FAANG companies, farm companies, you don't work on one technology. One day you will be working on cloud. Other day you will be working on AML project.
Okay.
Though there is one particular role like cloud engineer, then you will be working on cloud.
Okay.
Again, in cloud, you don't work on one cloud because every company right now uses hybrid mode, like lot of clouds.
Okay.
So a lot of cloud service providers, they use Azure, they use GCP, they use AWS, because some particular services are very great in some service providers. For GCP, AML works really great.
Okay.
So this BigQuery and all the stuff. For serverless and all, AWS works really great.
Okay.
Azure, obviously.
Yeah.
So most of the biggest companies use all the services.
Okay.
So if you are a cloud engineer, it is not like a AWS cloud engineer. You should be having all the knowledge of all the stuff. So make yourself clear with the basics and the subjects.
Basics is all the foundation.
So if you are going to any technology, if you want to make your, let's say you want to be a cybersecurity guy.
Okay.
So make yourself comfortable again with all these
computer networks, operating system.
Yeah. And then do some bug bounty stuff.
Yeah.
Try to figure out some small bugs in any open source projects. Try to create an issue and let them know. And a lot of companies have their own bug bounty programs.
Yeah.
Try to participate, not for money, just to
showcase your work experience and all.
Even in Web3, security auditing, it is called auditing.
Okay.
Just like hacking. So try to learn auditing. It is like
that will help you a
lot. So every technology has its own importance and lot of opportunities available. The only thing is how you're making yourself stand out of the crowd. That is the only thing which you can survive, through which you can survive.
What is the driving force that kept you till here from the starting of your second year or first year?
The first thing is
like, you never gave up, just figured it out. The first thing is, obviously, I went to Punjab. Okay.
If I studied in some Hyderabad college, it's like I used to say, "మా college లో ఏం చెప్పట్లేదు నాకేం తెలియదు." But I went to LPU.
Yeah.
Obviously, my parents will ask what's going on. My relatives ask, LPU Punjab kill chadivaడు. So obviously they will ask. I used to stand. At least not in the academics. I used to be something fruitful for what I have done. So I'm not that good at academics. Obviously, I need to say I was like average guy, but I'm good at these technologies exploring these all things, learn something. Obviously, what is software engineering? You should know how to build the things.
Exactly.
So I explored, I built the projects, and I made the connections. These all things helped me to be here today with you.
Yeah.
So that is the driving force. Another thing is my family and the relatives, like very completely very rare into software.
Okay.
Most of the people are into some. Obviously, I belong to Orthodox Brahmin family.
Okay.
Most of them into Vedics and stuff.
Okay.
Even I have studied Vedics. So other ways they are into some banking sector or some private jobs and some businesses. Very less into software.
Okay.
So I want to be a guy into, like, there are few people in my cousins, but I want to stand out as a
So you always wanted to stand it. You wanted to be unique wherever you go.
Yeah. That is the driving force.
What is the driving force?
Another thing is I used to get lot of FOMO when there was something is happening.
Okay.
So I used to
You wanted to be a part of the trend.
So I used to be very active
Yeah.
with all those communities and learning technologies.
What would your suggestion be for the students of second and third tier colleges? Because the students in first tier colleges, they have this environment, they have all the competition, they have the mindset, they have communities and all. But when it comes to second, maybe not in second, but in third tier colleges, this is missing. The environment or the communities or like the other factors which actually push some students towards better career growth. That is absent in their ecosystem. So what would your suggestion be? Like one last suggestion for those students, because they feel that if they're not from a tier 1 college, their life is they have that understanding.
True.
But we have students, actually in this podcast, we get students or from tech enthusiasts or entrepreneurs from third tier colleges, because we want to showcase that manam takko kaadu, manam kuda chestam.
Of course.
So what would, because see, it's like a whole motivation thing for those students.
Yeah.
So what would your suggestion be for them?
My best suggestion is you shouldn't worry about your college. The very first thing.
Farak Badal.
Right now, 2023 you are in.
Yeah.
You doesn't need a, IIT or a, very big college you should be. Because after COVID, everything became virtual. Even before COVID, there are all the courses, channels available to learn. But after COVID, all the companies itself started their own resources providing online.
Okay.
Even though you don't take part in any community events, still you can learn lot of technologies. Just you need to have laptop and the active internet connection and enthusiasm.
And
lot of enthusiasm. That's enough. But being a part of community, you will get a lot of insights. Whenever something beta is launching, you will get to know a lot of things like as a early adopter. So you will get, you can be a part of early stages of those programs. It is the one thing which I can say. But other than that, there is not that, big which you are missing. So try to make yourself clear on what technology you want to work. Just have a laptop, open a YouTube, just open YouTube and search what technology you want to learn.
Watch all the videos.
Just go through all the gist and see who are very active. If you ask who is like very active in this CSE domain, Hitesh Chaudhary, like as I said, in 28 minutes, Ranga Karnam sir, Brad Traversy, Free Code Camp. Explore through these channels, you will understand where you will fit. You will fit in web, AI, and cybersecurity, cloud. Just figure it out, and you start working on.
Build your portfolio.
Build your portfolio.
Be unique.
Yeah, be unique and make yourself public. Like whatever you develop, put it on LinkedIn. Make a post. Put it on Twitter. Don't think everyone is doing. Try to make something unique, right? Coming again to the colleges like Tier 3 and all.
Yeah.
I met people like right now, if you are into Flutter, you might have listened about a person called Pawan Kumar. Okay. He is like the Google developer expert for Flutter.
Okay.
He is from some Tier 2, Tier 3 college in Delhi.
Okay.
So he started Flutter way back when Flutter is like starting 2017, 2018. So we invited him as a speaker at GDG Jalandhar Dev Fest. That after that event, he became the GD Google Developer Expert for the Flutter technology. Okay. So what he did, he just he has a PC. he just started exploring how to build hybrid apps for iOS and Android, and obviously for every operating system. He explored Xamarin and Flutter, React Native, and all. He found Flutter very interesting. He started building apps and delivering workshops and make some good projects and opened a YouTube channel. Now it is like one of the he has a YouTube channel. It is like very highly watched Flutter videos across world, I could say, but in India it's like very active. At that time his channel is like Kodpur ka superhero. I don't remember exactly, but it is like very famous. Just type Pawan Kumar Flutter, you will get all the videos. So he is from Tier 3, but he is now GD for Flutter, and he is GD for Firebase and other web technologies, and he is also in Web3 now. He is working with a company called Frontier. So it is like one of the Web3 wallet for some blockchain. So he is active in Web3 as well. And he is GitHub star again. So doesn't matter where you are from. Make yourself stand out. Try to be unique. Try to make everything public, whatever you do. He used to make a lot of projects and put in YouTube directly because there are no Flutter projects. He made publicly. So he's like in Flutter community, everyone knows. Now he is into Web3. He's a Polygon advocate as well.
Okay.
So he's just an inspiration, as I said. So I saw a lot of people like that in cybersecurity also. There are few people, they are from some Tier 3 colleges. They just started exploring, just inspecting element and seeing what a website does.
Yeah.
From there, they started exploring cybersecurity. They started hacking some small projects, and now they are into Google's Hall of Fame. So Hall of Fame is something like if you report some exclusive bugs, you will be provided with a lot of money, obviously, and you will be showcased in the leaderboard with the Google and all. So you can do a lot of stuff.
Even if you are from a third-tier
college. The only thing is you should have laptop, active internet connection, and a lot of enthusiasm. Everyone has smartphone. Everyone has Jio has done the thing very easy for us. Because when I'm in touch, I remember I used to have small Nokia phone, 25 MB pack card. Whenever I used to get some pocket money, I used to buy them bulk and keep it in the textbooks, and I used to scratch them when the 25 MB completes. But now 25 MB is like nothing. Watch one YouTube video in 1080p, it's done. The 1 GB is done. So your life is easy everywhere. Hotspots are available, even in metro and all. Try to
utilize whatever
resources you have.
The enthusiasm.
Doesn't matter which college you are from. Doesn't matter which city you are from. Just try to explore. YouTube is there, and be active on the social media. Whatever you are doing, build in public. Showcase what you are building, and try to participate in the events. If you are not able to, still it's fine. But if you attend, you can make some good connections.
That is going to help you.
Yeah, through connections, you can get referrals. You can be a community leader. You can host your own things, get a job. Obviously, right now, a lot of jobs are related to community also available. The community organizer, community manager, DevRel, developer advocate. But don't make yourself, comfortable in one place. Try to explore as much as you can. Try to, make yourself unique in your particular technology and explore other pathways. Don't keep attending every other event. T-Hub hosts a lot of events. Lot of people, not only technical events, they attend each and every other event. That is just wasting of time. Obviously, you're using lower academic as well.
Because put your time to proper use.
So try to make your thing clear in which technology you want to involve. Try to attend only those events because you wanted to get updated. Right now, React has announced something new yesterday with all the updates. If you are into web development related community, or if you are following some Twitter handles, you will get to know, obviously. You don't need to actually present in an event. Virtually also, after COVID, it's like, thanks to COVID again. But it has both pros and cons. But it has made everything easy. From home itself, you can access everything, literally everything. If you want to know about Google latest updates, you don't want to be in San Francisco's official Google I/O. You can watch at your home itself.
Yeah.
So see what they are building, something new. Try to figure out which you can use and what you can build through it. So yeah, that is all about it.
So in a nutshell, pick a technology, start YouTube about it, start learning, have enthusiasm,
Yeah,
build your profile,
build your profile, keep it public,
make yourself
and
unique.
yeah, make yourself unique, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Cool, and that was a great session. We really understood a lot about community, we understood about technology, we understood about work experience. That's fantastic. So yeah, I think this is the end of the session.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of the session. It was really informative and helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek, and all the EDAM team for inviting me. I am always there for EDAM. Let me know whenever you are hosting anything.
For sure.
I will be always up for helping people, helping students especially. Any doubt, just reach out to me. I am available on all the social media. Just type Shivram Shastri.